Call the Tuesday, July 17, 2012, City of Oldsmar Council meeting to order. Our invocation, our pledge will be led by our City Attorney, Mr. Tom Trask, and at this time I'd ask you to please join me in rising.
Heavenly Father, as the citizens of the City of Oldsmar meet together to address our local concerns and opportunities, we give thanks to you for the bounty that we enjoy in all aspects of our community life. We ask for your inspiration to strive for excellence in our endeavors to serve the public and grant us peace in our world and harmony between all people to your greater glory. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody here this evening. Kind of a rainy day all afternoon here in Oldsmar, but we do appreciate you being here, and we thank you for that. First item on our agenda tonight is our Citizens Open Forum, and this gives anybody in the audience an opportunity to address the council if they so desire. We've only got a couple of rules. The first rule is I ask that you not speak towards anything that's on tonight's agenda. Second, I respectfully ask that you keep your comments to no more than 5 minutes. And last, when you come up to the microphones, please state your name and address for the record. And with that said, I see we have Mr. Walters.
Is that the fellow that...
He retired for 1 week and then he came back. He couldn't stay away.
By popular demand.
Right.
Jerry Walters, 1108 Robinwood Drive. Mayor and Council, I did want to address an issue. I probably could have talked with Mr. Haddock or somebody from the staff, but I felt that this is something that I had to bring forward before the council. I didn't come to the last meeting, but there was the meeting before. There was an issue that was brought forward about a piece of property that needed to be set up for a situation where the Board of Adjustment would handle it, but the city doesn't now. And it was in reference to a property as far as changing a variance. Now, the reason that I'm asking this or bringing it up is because on that variance, I noticed that there was no charge. It was strictly an item that was brought before City Council. And if you would go before the Board of Adjustments, you're talking about a $400 variance fee. And I'm just wondering if you're within the area of the city, downtown area, if you don't get, you have the privilege of not getting a variance fee, or is that was just a situation that was set up by the city, and I'm questioning that.
I'm not sure what property you're talking about. I'm sorry.
It was
Must be
the property that was set up last two days ago.
help me out. The Bruce. How you say his last name?
It's on Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Oh.
Still have to pay a fee.
Oh, John Hughes? Oh.
You still have to pay a fee.
There was no fee listed on the copy that was in the book that somebody would want to pick up and look and see what was going on in the meeting. And if it's a fee that is definitely charged, it was not shown on that particular item. This was, I believe, the young fellow who does a lot of.
That's John Hughes. Yeah.
Okay, that's the name I was trying. When you said Washington, that kind of threw me. But
I was thinking of a totally different property. I'm sorry.
But it's just something that I'm just wondered if there was a situation that was that if everybody's paying a fee, and it is a $400 fee, which I'm taking what you're saying, or is that a different fee price for the city downtown area?
It's not the same. It's
okay,
the same fee.
So it's all the same. Okay, that's basically what I'm asking, because it just appeared that there was no fee being paid for that particular variance that was brought before you. Okay, I just bring that up, and
I'll check on why that it appeared that way. But
all right, it's just
fee.
a question. Yeah. And probably with all that I've just said, I don't know that you'll have anybody coming up, but if you do, great. That's all I'm going to say tonight.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Walters. Is there anybody else that would like to address the council? Nobody? Yes, sir. Going to come up.
Yeah, Jerry Cussin up Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce, 101 State Street. Just give you a quick update. We did have our guns and hoses, and Chief O'Neill led the led the firemen to a victory over the police, which was great. I think they ate 36 wings. Dean probably did about a dozen of them himself, I think. He really did good. We made, I think, $425 for that one. And then Saturday we had the ball game, and I didn't get the full amount back from the Phillies yet. They sold some tickets, but we'll make close to $1,000 on that. We have 900 or so in the bank for that. So both of those, and I think I took one for the.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't hear that. When did that happen?
I think you were throwing a ball, and I went
sorry.
went to grab it and got my finger in the way.
Sorry,
but
I did not know that.
So we had two.
2 years in a row for you.
I know. So we had two successful events and raised some good money for charity.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun on both
a lot of
Saturdays. It
fun.
was a lot of fun and good crowds on both days.
Oh, and just an unusual thing, leaving work today. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Somebody may have. In the gutter, there was so much water. There was 2 catfish about this big swimming up.
No, you're kidding.
No kidding. Swimming up State Street, and I chased them down into the sewer, so they got away. But
I had 3 crabs going across my deck today on demand printing.
Really?
right out in front of the chamber, right in front of the chamber and the curb. There was two catfish swimming up the street.
That is unbelievable.
A lot of those catfish are the walking catfish.
Is your finger broken? That looks pretty nasty.
Oh yeah.
I apologize. I didn't do that intentionally, as you know. Anybody else want to address the council? What a great crowd. We do have a Boy Scout here. You want to come up and say hi? And are you here for a badge?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on up here and introduce yourself. And I'm going to ask you a couple questions. I'm going to be very nice to you. So.
Okay, I'm a bit nervous here because I wasn't expecting this.
That's all right. That's all right. I don't mean, I'm not putting you on the spot at all. Just give us your name.
My name is Matthew Grabowski.
Hi, Matthew. Where do you go to school?
I go to Carl Wise now, but I took school at Forest Lakes here for elementary.
Okay.
For either see any of the Opal Youth Plays or Masudas, because I've been in those.
Okay.
Good for you.
And I'm part of Troop 475. They're up in Palm Harbor. I've been with them since I was a Tiger Cub and Cub Scouts. And I'm here for the Community Merit Badge, just to sit in and watch. Hope that there's some sort of debate to happen so that I can actually get counted off.
Well, we got these 2 over here, so there'll be some kind of debate. Well, we're glad you're here, Matthew. Thank you very much, and we want to wish you the best and good luck. See, that wasn't too hard, was it?
And I do live in town.
We're proud of you. Is there anybody else that wants to address the council? Seeing no one else, I will close the citizens' open forum. We've got nothing under the CRA, so we're going to stay in the council agenda. Next item is our consent docket. Today we've got 4 items. First item is to approve minutes of June 5th, 2012 City Council meeting. Second is to approve payment to legal counsel. Third item is award bid for emergency power upgrade at the water reclamation facility. And the last item is to regretfully accept the resignation of Melissa Giles from the Board of Adjustments. Excuse me. Does anybody wish to pull anything or question anything? Nope. Not, I will entertain a motion. So moved. Have a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Under City of Oldsmar, we've got the presentation of the Council Manager Award, and Councilmember Norris is going to do that.
Okay, the city wrote me up this nice little bio, which I can't find.
Well, you're just going to have to wing it. No.
I'm gonna have to wing it. Would have been fun.
Hello. The Council Manager Award this month is going to go to Jan Chaffee. She's lived in the Tampa Bay area since 1978 and Oldsmar since 1998. Her community involvement and numerous volunteer activities include the American Cancer Society Relay for Life for Oldsmar, and that's when I met her a couple of years ago, and it was just, personally, she did everything she could to help us. And I mean, I was a rookie on the council, and I'm team captain, and I didn't know what to do. And if it wasn't for Jan, I would have been completely lost. And she was there for everything that we needed, and she was a great cheerleader. And I think that it's wonderful to give these awards to those people that not only work for for things for the city, but also do charity events. I think that that's just a special thing. So, and she was the event chair in 2010 and 11, and that's when okay, and sponsorship chair in 2008 and 2009, and a team level since 2004. And she can explain to you what team level means. And let's see, American Cancer Society Relay for Life of Florida Operating Committee 2013. Jan and her husband Brian are members of the Oldsmar Community United Methodist Church, are involved in every aspect of church activities. Boy Scouts of America, volunteer at local and national levels. Oh, mom of an Eagle Scout. Son Nick DiGirolamo. Good. Really? I did it? Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord. DiGirolamo. And he is now 29. Why don't you come on up? Come on up, because now we got a whole bunch of stuff here. I don't know if I'm supposed to read all this. This is, oh my goodness gracious. You've done a lot, girl. Well, it is my pleasure to be the one to be able to give you this award today, because you definitely deserve it. So for July 2012, the Council Manager Award of Recognition for this from the City of Oldsmar. Thank you. Bring your whole family up for the picture.
Okay, my whole family's right there. Thank you all. I'm very humbled and honored to receive this award, and thank you, Mr. Mayor and the council members. And what team level means is generally when you start getting involved in a Relay for Life, you become a team member, and then you advance to a team captain, and then they nab you to start working on the committee. And so all of that happened to me since 2004, and my husband Brian there. So anyway, it's deeply rooted in my heart. My mom died of breast cancer, and my husband's a cancer survivor of 5 years now. So we're really proud to be part of the Relay for Life of Oldsmar, and we look forward to Linda being a chairperson one of these days. So thank you very much.
That I attended the Relay for Life in Safety Harbor this past year with another organization, and yours blows theirs away.
Thank you very much.
So go ahead and have your
honey, Brian. Oh,
after he said that.
Get your picture.
Oh no, somebody else is going to take the picture. Oh,
I'm in.
Yeah, Jan, if you want to take any family photos, you can do that. We'll pause a second.
Here we go.
And then have one with okay, yeah. Come on. Come on.
I'm the picture guy.
Not anymore.
You got a picture taken behind you. Have a picture. Act like you like. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jan.
It's people like her that makes a community.
Oh,
No question. No question.
and she's contagious.
Our next item on the agenda is the presentation of the Homer Brunson Ward Schreckengorst Governmental Award. And as customary, I will ask the Vice Mayor to tell everybody who those two gentlemen are as I make my way down there.
This award was started in 1990 for an employee who was chosen by their peers to receive the Homer Brunson Ward Schreckengorst Award. Now, who were they? Ward Schreckengorst was mayor of the city of Oldsmar. He lived in the city of Oldsmar for about 45 years, but he was mayor for 16 years. Homer Brunson was he was on council for 11 years, and his last year on council, he was mayor. He actually died in office in 1947. And these two guys, when I was on council in 1970, I learned more from these two guys than you could possibly learn in any college course on government. I sat between them, and they didn't like each other. And I learned that a lot from those two.
He died in 77, not 47.
No, I'm sorry. He died in 75. I'm sorry.
Oh, 75, okay.
Homer died in 1975 while he was mayor.
Oh, okay.
And Matthew, we had some good debates back then, let me tell you.
The black eyes.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Mayor. This is a special award, as the Vice Mayor was saying. It's given amongst the peers, the employees here at the City of Oldsmar. And we've got a special person that's receiving it today, and I'd like to ask Bob Seeger to come up and join me up here.
Mr. Mayor, Bob has told me that he has decided not to resign.
Oh, I wish.
Or, no, retire. He's going to stay on until you and I are gone.
Oh, that's a long time.
Won't be long for me. But this award, the criteria for the award is outstanding leadership skills, striving towards a goal or accomplishment, good representative of the city, exceeding expectations, going above the call of duty, showing a positive attitude and a willingness to serve, and someone who's impacted you in a helpful or positive way. And Bob has been with the city, is it 21 or 22 years?
21.
21 years, and he's retiring
Next Friday.
next Friday. So, for the last possible moment to receive this award. I don't know what you were doing for the last 22 years. No, I'm kidding. You know, all of the criteria Bob matches. There's no question. I've had the pleasure of working here at with City Council with Bob for the last 10 years. And I can always say Bob is always positive. He's always got a smile on his face. And anytime a resident complains, he gets right on it. He takes ownership of anything. He helps all of the employees. His job is very, very strenuous here, but he just does it with a smile. And he makes the city what it is. And Bob, it is my pleasure to present you with the Homer Brunson Ward Schreckengost Governmental Award, presented to Bob Sear for his outstanding service, dedication, and leadership to the City of Oldsmar, 2012 second quarter. Congratulations. A special award, and it also comes with a bonus check of $125. Thank you. And then on behalf of the council and the city manager, we also give you an extra vacation day, so you can enjoy that before your retirement.
You can retire Thursday. Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council, and residents of the city of Oldsmar. This truly is a wonderful award, and I'm really thrilled to receive it tonight. However, this award should really be for the employees of the Department of Public Works, because those are the guys that are out in the field that make me look good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Boy, there's going to be some big shoes to fill when he's gone. Want to be the guy coming up after him.
All right, next up is the city attorney.
I have nothing, thank you.
All right, thank you. That was easy. City manager.
Thank you. Mayor and council, the next item is consider renewal of the use agreement with Oldsmar Youth Football Soccer Association Incorporated. This is for recreation facilities at Canal Park. This is an annual agreement. The only changes from last year is there were some changes to Section 4, which is on page 3 of the agreement, where we have outlined in some detail the days of the week and the times to be used for certain fields, in that I think you're all aware the season for football and soccer overlap, and the fields are shared between the two groups. So we have refined, those times and days of use, and that's the only change in the agreement. So tonight I am recommending that you approve renewal of an annual agreement with Oldsmar Youth Soccer Association Incorporated.
Okay, and I know you already answered this question for me, but in case anybody's watching and concerned, the Soccer Association had no problems with it. Everybody's good?
That's good to go.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Bruce? If not, I will take a motion to approve the agreement.
So moved.
Got a second?
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mayor and council, the next item is consider approval of financial services advisory agreement with Public Financial Management. This item was discussed at the last council meeting, and the proposed contract for your consideration this evening. The financial advisor is paid if a debt issue is, if we issue bonds. That's what their primary service would be, and their compensation is based on the amount of the debt issue. There's a sliding scale for that. They are also available to provide other services, such as if we were to ask them to review our investment policy. They're paid on an hourly fee basis for those services. If you have any questions or comments, I'd be happy to respond to those. I recommend approval of the agreement with Public Financial Management Incorporated. It is for a period of 3 years.
And if they don't save us any money, they don't make any money, correct?
Well, not exactly. If we engage them to do a specific task, like review the investment policy, then they're
They get
paid.
that, but for the bonds, I was under the impression if they didn't do anything for
There's
the
none
bonds.
issued, then they don't get
Okay,
compensated.
all right.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Anybody else have any questions? Nope. I'll take a motion to approve the financial advisory services agreement with Public Financial Management.
So moved.
Second. Got a motion second, all in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Opposed, motion carries 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor and council, item 9, consider approval of a revised interlocal agreement on schools. Well, there is an existing agreement related to school concurrency, and the parties to that agreement are the cities of Pinellas County, the county, and the school board. This was required by Florida statute. However, I think that the council's, of course, aware that in the 2011 legislative session, the legislature made a number of revisions to the growth management laws, and included in that 2011 legislation, the requirement for school concurrency was rescinded. However, we still think there's a need for coordination among the school board, the county, and the municipalities regarding planning for public school facilities. So there are 10 cities in Pinellas County that have schools. They will all be parties to the new agreement, as well as the county and the school board. So this was, of course, has some changes in it to reflect the legislation that was passed in 2011. There's really, I don't see any, downside or risk to the city of Oldsmar. I don't anticipate there'll be any significant school construction within the city of Oldsmar in the near future either, but I do recommend that the council approve the public schools interlocal agreement with our other cities and the county and the school board.
And the agreement's the same for all 10 cities.
Same agreement.
All right, it's pretty much really a housekeeping measure, really. Anybody have any questions? Not, I'll take a motion to approve the revised interlocal agreement.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Yes.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mayor and council, item 10, consider proposed millage rate for the upcoming fiscal year 2012 and 13. Tonight, I'm recommending that you authorize the city manager to certify a proposed millage rate of 4.05 mils to the county property appraiser. It's the same rate that been in place. This will be, I believe, the 5th year that the millage rate has been 4.05. As the council's aware that this is the rate that would be sent out on the trim notices next month, and going forward through the budget process, the millage rate could be reduced, but it could not be raised from whatever we certify to the property appraiser, and that's what you need to determine this evening. So the taxable value of the city has dropped 2% in 2012 compared to last year, so that would result in we actually would be collecting less property taxes, but I think that's manageable in the upcoming budget year. So I'm recommending that we certify, or that you authorize me to certify the proposed millage rate of 4.05 mils to the property appraiser.
Yeah, I want to personally thank you, the department heads, and all employees, because I know during our planning meeting, we had a little discussion about possibly raising the millage rate, and I'm glad we're not going that route, and we're not losing services, we're not complaining, we're not shutting parks, we're not feeling the pain that a lot of other cities are feeling. So I think we're fortunate in that aspect, and that's a tribute to you guys and all the staff that work so hard for this. So I don't know if anybody's got any questions.
I just have a comment. I just would like to say the same thing, and also to let the citizens of Oldsmar know that even though we're getting 2% less in our taxable value, so we're getting less tax dollars to pay for our services, Bruce and his team and everybody has still kept everything going where we can do that. I think that's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the good part is we're down from what, 11%, or what were we at 2 years ago, 11%?
10 at
It was
least.
10 or 10 and a half 1 year.
10.5 decrease? Wow.
And the good sign looking up is that, we're at 2%, and had a conversation with Bruce too about, kind of our occupancy, both commercial and residential, and, that's starting to pick up, especially commercial and in residential. So, and that's happening countywide. So I think things are really starting to turn. So
Well, next year will be a good year.
knock wood.
Right.
And we do very well with our tangible property tax collection.
Right,
Because
correct.
it's the businesses that are paying the freight here in the city. There's no
Sure,
question
absolutely.
about that. So
Yep.
we're fortunate in that aspect as well.
Yeah.
So all in all, great job.
Yep.
I look
Yes,
forward to
yes.
the budget discussions. I'm sure they've always gone well, so I'm not
Yep.
saying anything that's going to be bad. I need a motion to approve the proposed millage rate.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Thank you very much. Anything else?
That's it for tonight. Thank you.
City Clerk.
Yes. Item number 11, reschedule second meeting of September to Wednesday, September 19th. We have our budget hearing in September, in which we'll adopt the millage rate and operating budget for fiscal year 2012 and 13. And our budget meetings cannot be held on the same nights as commission or county commission and school budget meetings. So now that we have the dates, we know there's a conflict with the September 18th meeting, and we're proposing to move that to Wednesday, September 19th.
And again, we don't have a choice. We can't
That's
not,
right.
we can't
Right.
meet.
Yeah.
Period. You know.
Yeah, we have to do it.
That's long.
Is there going to be 2 meetings in September that will change, or is it just one this year?
Just the one this year.
Okay, cool.
Really?
Because usually it's 2, isn't it?
Usually it's true, yeah.
All right. We don't have a choice, so I need a motion to reschedule the second meeting for Wednesday, September 19th.
So moved.
Do I have a second? Second. Got a motion second. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries 5-0. All right. City Council, we're moving through this agenda.
Yeah.
City Council, item number 12 is to consider the purchase of a 1902 curved dash Oldsmobile replica. And I brought this up at our last council meeting. I have the owner of the vehicle here. His name is Matt Pippin. And if Matt wants to come up, he can answer any questions for anybody. I happen to be a personal friend of Matt, so I don't know if that's a conflict of interest for me or not on voting. Do I have to recuse myself or anything?
Not just because of the fact that you're a friend, no. You don't
Okay,
have
I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to put that out
Yeah,
there.
you're not going to
Mr.
make any
Mayor, I will
money on it.
relieve that conscience. I make the motion, we buy it.
Okay. Do you want to ask Matt any questions? I know some of you talked to him beforehand. Bruce had an opportunity to meet Matt on Saturday at the softball game.
Oh,
Well, I'm excited to hear what Bruce has got to say.
I know, I want to hear the history of it, like how'd you get it and all that.
Where did you find it? You don't just
Yeah.
run your local store and pick a O2.
And for the record, you got to say your name and your address.
My name is Matthew Pippin. I live at 1973 Hastings Drive, Clearwater, Florida. I located the car online. I'm always buying vehicles and fixing them up. I've always done it as a kid with my father. And ran across that and thought it would be something interesting to mess with. So when I got it, it was nowhere near in the shape it is in today. I totally restored the whole thing. I had custom rims made for it, so it would actually hold up to the weight of driving it. And with tires, it's got a 2-speed transmission forward, 1 reverse. It's got a 5-horsepower Clinton engine. It was built in 1960 out in Fort Lauderdale by American Air Corp Industries. It was a company who did replicas down there for Oldsmobile. And like I said, I found it about 1.5 years ago, and I've been working on it ever since then, and totally stripped it down and refurbished everything now.
And it looks good. I've seen it in the garage, and it runs. It goes like 30, 40 miles an hour.
It's a little scary, but yes, it does that fast. It's got drum brakes on the rear of it, and if you're going a little quick on it, it likes to rock a little bit, do the suspension, the older cars, but when you hit the brakes, it kind of wants to squat down on you.
it's adorable.
I don't think we've ever gone 40 in a parade.
No.
40 on it, trust me.
And the nice thing is we do have a 1901 curved dash, and this would be a 1902, which goes kind of with our history. The price was what, $4,000? $4,000. So I think for the other one we paid like $14,000. So
Something like
this is
that.
considerably less.
And it's struggling.
And it's what?
I said, and
The
it's
1901? Yeah.
This one runs. This one's good.
The first one cost $35,000.
Is that what it was?
Bruce and I, no, not the one we have, but Bruce and I went
Yes.
and rode in it.
Yeah.
Guy wanted $35,000 for
I
it.
thought it was more than that. I thought it was 40-something.
$35,000. Wow.
May I
We
ask?
didn't buy it.
That's
It doesn't have a top, I see, like our other
No,
one.
ma'am. No, it
Is
never
that was that an option back then?
I believe it was. I think because the other one you get the red trim stripes on them, and he came with a top on them, so that was more like the luxury items back then.
You look good though with an umbrella over your head riding.
Yeah, really. It is adorable.
Yeah, the other one was the LS, right? The LS series.
But it does have leather seats. So.
Yeah, yes. Well, that's all they had back then.
Anybody else?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So I'm assuming staff is recommending what direction?
Yes, the only thing I would ask that you incorporate into the motion that it's subject to inspection and approval by by fleet maintenance.
Yeah, it definitely's got to run and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Did we make the motion already?
I did.
Kind of did, but we'll take it again. Go ahead.
Okay.
I make the motion with that caveat.
Second.
Okay, I got the motion a second. Any other discussion?
Do we get the ladder that's underneath it?
No. Yeah, that's my father. That one.
The Want to add anything else, Matt, or you pretty much
No,
sold your vehicle, it looks like?
It runs great. It's a good running vehicle, so everything's there for you. You can drive it anytime you want to. So I put a little bit bigger gas tank on it, so you can actually run it a little bit longer in some parades. I put like a 2-gallon tank on it. It only came with like a half-gallon tank on it.
Oh, yeah.
So it wouldn't go very far in a tank of gas.
And I know I've talked to some of the folks at the Historical Society, and they're very, very anxious. Yes, Jerry, come on up.
Jerry Antozzi, 509 Shore Drive East. And as president of the Oldsmar Historical Society, we don't have fleet maintenance, but we do support looking into that 1902 curb dash. I think it'd be an asset for the city.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I've got the motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
So they'll get with you, Matt, and somebody will come and look at it, and then you can trailer it here or whatever.
Yeah, I can trailer it here or anywhere you guys like it to.
Okay.
I can just no problem. Just let me know.
If you want to just call
Bruce
or
will call.
email me, then we can work out the details.
Okay, I'll let my wife know you and drive it for me.
Okay, sure.
Get it up on the interstate?
Yeah, if you want to or not. I'll give you a shot at it though.
It's not every day you buy a 1902 curved dash Oldsmobile.
No.
Next up is to schedule a work session for the budget, and the proposal is Tuesday, August 14th at 4 o'clock, right here at Council Chambers. Everybody good with that? You're not good with that?
The last week before school starts, it's a non-city council meeting week, I'm going on vacation. The whole week. The 11th through the 18th, I'm going to be gone.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's all right. What about
I didn't
Wednesday?
know.
Oh, so you can't even go Wednesday the 15th either.
I'll be
You're
gone
that time.
11th to the 18th.
Well, what about Wednesday after our council meeting?
That I can do.
After it?
That's
Maybe-
22nd. Wednesday, August 22nd.
well, wait a
Does that
minute.
work?
When are we leaving?
Oh, we're not here.
I'll be here.
Oh,
We won't be
about-
here. Thursday, I think.
The one
that's
before.
right. The
What
Florida
about the
League of
one
Cities.
after? What's our next
The
meeting?
one after that would be,
8th.
I like the way you just know the dates for the meetings. I can't do
You know,
that.
some
So
people,
we do-
they need their phone or something. It's,
So what about Wednesday the 9th?
Wednesday would be the 8th. Thursday the 9th.
are we talking August?
August.
August
I'm saying the
9th.
day after that Tuesday meeting, the first Tuesday meeting in August.
Tuesday meeting would be the 7th.
So the 8th.
Yeah.
Is that good with everybody?
I could do the 8th.
August 8th?
I think
I
so.
just know Wednesday and Thursday nights I never have anything to do, so. That's the only 2 nights.
Wednesday, the 8th.
Wednesday, the 8th at
So we'll do Wednesday the 8th at 4 o'clock at the council chambers.
I can
Everybody's
do
good with
it.
that? I need a motion for that.
Sorry, guys.
So moved.
second.
Second, I got a motion, second, all in favor?
Aye. So
Aye.
Wednesday,
Opposed?
August 8th,
I have nothing, the motion carries, and
At
it's
4
Wednesday
p.m.
8th. 4 p.m.,
4
right.
p.m.
Okay.
Comments by council members, we'll start with Councilmember Norris.
Oh, gosh, I don't have a whole lot because I'm driving to Marco Island tonight because for the city of Oldsmar, I'm going to be the representative at the environmental permitting school. It's 3 days of classes that go from 8 o'clock in the morning until, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock. And the classes are things like the ASR well that we're going to have here in Oldsmar pretty soon. I'm going to learn all about everything, so I'll be able to be more versed in it. And I chose classes. One of them is conflict resolution with people on opposing sides of environmental issues. I thought that would be neat.
Ooh,
We
yeah.
picked things that, Ann and I picked classes that would not only be interesting to me, but also would be a benefit to the city. Like the whole Todd Adams thing being environmentally sensitive, I would know about all that, I'm going to learn about that kind of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm driving down there tonight, and I'll be gone for 3 days, and I'll give you all a report when I come back. Okay, and other than that, no, that's it.
All right, thank you very much.
Handouts with you. Bring
I
back
will,
handouts.
I will,
Yeah.
I will. It's like Tree Huggers Christmas.
I'll be very interested to know about that.
Councilmember Miller.
Oh, thank you. All right, I only have 2 things. One is I'm going to chastise whomever lives in your neighborhood that had an animal cruelty thing.
I was not aware of that.
Yes, it's in the paper. I don't know how anybody can be cruel to an animal. But, and the other thing is, this is a new day, and there are other cities in Pinellas County, Hillsborough County, and that are doing this domestic registry.
I don't think we should get into that.
And I do, Jerry. Jerry, it isn't just about what you're thinking. There's all kinds of reasons why there should be a domestic registry, because people need somebody on their side when they're sick, and they need somebody that they can trust. And if you're not registered with this person, they won't even let you in the hospital room to discuss anything. You can come and visit the guy, but you can't make any decisions.
Yeah, but can't they do that directly through the hospital?
Yes.
I don't think that's really a city of our size. I don't really know if that's an issue for us.
I think that is a wonderful idea.
We don't have a hospital in the city.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with us having a hospital in the city. It has to do with people that live here, that live together, whether they're gay, whether they're straight, or it doesn't make any difference.
They have just as much opportunity as anyone else.
Jerry, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
All they have to do is get go to an attorney and tell me what I need.
Power of attorney.
That's all they need.
Well, you need more than a power of attorney.
A power of attorney does it.
It's really more of a county issue, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? These cities are adopting this, and I think that we ought to be proactive and do it.
Dunedin's thinking about it.
Pardon me?
You said Dunedin's thinking about it, and Gulfport did it.
And Gulfport did it. Largo's doing it. Isn't it Largo? I think it's Largo or Pinellas Park, one of the two.
St. Pete do it?
They're doing it. St. Pete, I believe, did it or is talking about doing it. Tampa did it.
We would have talked about it too when we were at breakfast.
Why do you want to be behind the door?
What?
What
benefit?
I guess we need more details about it.
Because it shows that we're an open community.
That has nothing to do with being an open community. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. It does not.
We'll ask staff to bring us back some information on it. If they'd be paying attention over there?
Yeah. You guys hear debate.
He doesn't know what we're talking about.
Neither do I, so feel bad.
I don't have a feeling one way or another. I would like more information about it.
Yeah, I would like some details on it and stuff, because I was thinking it was more for hospitals and things of that nature, and since we don't have a hospital,
that's what it
doesn't really pertain to us,
It's for all
is my
kinds
knowledge
of
of
things.
it. But
For all kinds of things.
if the county did it would be easier for everybody.
Right. Why can't?
Yeah, it would.
We'll ask staff to bring us back some information. And
Thank you.
Isn't it something that the county can do? I don't know the answer to this. That the county can do, and then municipalities don't even have to get involved.
I think so.
Yes.
But I just don't want to be behind the door when everybody else is doing it.
We're not behind
We're
the
a very
door.
progressive city. We do things like this.
That has nothing to do with it. We are a progressive city, but that has nothing to do with it. This is like taking something like.
I know where you're coming from.
No, you don't. No, don't judge me.
Okay, I'm not.
Don't do that.
Okay, if you say so.
I just said so. Go ahead.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, yeah, we're going to ask staff to get some information to us, and we'll discuss
Thank
it
you.
when we know more about it. I don't know a whole lot about it, to be honest with you. Vice Mayor Beaverland.
Thank you. I got a bunch of things here, and I'll go through them real quick. First of all, I'd like to have a report from Bruce on his day today.
Well, I had jury duty today, which I've been called before and actually served one time. I didn't serve today, but I would certainly want to encourage people that when you do get a summons that you go. I think oftentimes people try to get out of jury duty, but it is part of our responsibility and duty as citizens. And if you think about it, a trial by jury or by your peers is, fundamental to democracy and American government. So if we don't have people who are willing to go and serve, the judicial system isn't going to function. So it is an important responsibility for everyone, I believe. But to try and be as brief as possible, I was in the pool that they started this morning. This is in Pinellas Circuit Court, County Court, with a pool this morning of about 190 people. And by lunchtime, probably 150 of them were at least in a courtroom or upstairs to, be questioned by the judge and the attorneys as they were going through that selection process. And so that left about 40 of us in the pool in the jury assembly room. I'm sure some others of you have been there. This was at the Criminal Courts Complex on 49th Street. And they gave us about an hour and a half for lunch and be back at 1:30, so we returned as we were asked to do. And about 2:30, they dropped the pool down to 25, so they let about 15 go at that point. They got to go home or wherever. And about 3:45, they dropped the pool down and said, we're going to let everybody go with about 10. But I happened to be in the 10 that got to stay there until about 5:15 this afternoon. And then they let all of us go. So I'm good. Once you're good for a year before you go back into the pool of people to be selected, and it's all done, randomly by computer. So that's the story of my day.
Nice long day.
Friendship Playgrounds, how are we doing on that?
Yeah, it's a good question.
We can ask Mr. Reeves to give us an update on that.
I was thinking about that the other day.
You're pretty good.
Lynn Reeves, Leisure Services Director. We're down to, we have a concept and we're making some minor adjustments to it, and you'll probably be getting that design and concept in August.
In August?
Yes.
And then the timetable?
Well, we'll order the playground. It's going to be a modular structure. It's not going to be wood. And we will, staff will take out that playground and we'll set it up before the contractor comes right behind us and puts it in.
So maybe by August, by September, October?
Yeah. Okay. It'll be up and a new playground.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
We need a red light. We got a report on the red light cameras, by the way. We need a red light camera and I thought we were going to have one there at 580 and Forest Lakes Boulevard. That's where there's a ton of red light runners there. Can we request one there?
They can probably do a study.
We could, but I'd probably wait at least 6 months and see how the current cameras are operating.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to, if we can remember this in 6 months, but put it on the agenda again, so we could ask about that.
Every day.
Could we have a letter to Bob Sayers signed by the mayor and the city council? On his
What, for our appreciation? Sure, we could do something like that, yeah.
Okay, we'd have one signed by the mayor.
We'll give him an old playground.
Actually, on that thought, his party is going to be, I know you told me yesterday when we were on the phone, Wednesday or Friday or?
It's Wednesday, the 25th of July.
At the library, right?
Tico Hall in the library. At the time, I'm 1 p.m.
1 to 3?
1 to 3, Wednesday, August 25th, Tico Hall, the library.
Okay.
Thank you, Lisa.
And then we'll have a letter, okay. Everybody, Jean Jorgensen is now in a assistant living. And if you have a chance to visit her, she's on, I can't remember the name of it. It's the one on the southwest corner of East Lake and
Marriott Stratford, isn't it?
The Stratford Court.
Stratford Court. So if you get a chance, go over and visit Jean. She would appreciate it. I walk at the beach all the time, and this is going to Councilmember Linda is going to have a visitor one of these days, I'm pretty sure. Down at the beach, I'm walking today, and I got caught in the rain. I had to run all the way back to the house to get my camera, go back down there in the rain because nobody would believe me, I'm sure. But there's about a 10-foot, somebody's pier's down there. Somebody's dock is down there, 10 foot of it. It looks like it's brand new, part of it,
Probably Eric's.
It's 10 foot long.
Checked mine after the flood.
Oh, good call.
I better go out there and look.
So there's a 10-foot dock down there, it's washed up. A lot of mess down there too, but what I thought I would do when I walked down there, there's a lot of trash I wanted. We started at the seller's place and I walked all over around. I thought, what I need to do is at least see one water moccasin. I mean to make my walk exciting. And then I saw a few other things. I saw the 10-foot pier. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back and tell everybody tonight that I saw an alligator. And so, that's what I thought I would do. Walking around, guess what I saw?
No.
Water moccasin.
A 10-foot alligator.
Honest to God?
Yes. Now, 35 millimeters.
Come from?
Where'd it come from?
I mean, they're
Probably
not,
like tarpon.
they're not brackish water, are they?
Oh, no, they're out there all the time.
Fresh water.
They're out there all the time. So I went back, I had my 35 millimeter, which I will have photos of it when I get it developed tomorrow or the next day, and then I'll show y'all. And all I could see of it was just its head. It's about like that. But it's about a 9 to 10 foot gator down there. So people walking their dogs down there want to be careful.
Oh my gosh. My dog swam
Kind of fitting.
in
I
there.
watched Swamp Wars all night last night. All they do is catch alligators.
Yeah.
But there's alligators down there all the time.
And where exactly are they?
Down at Orioles Park.
But at the very end, like where Linda lives, or
Well, this gator was going that way.
was he in the water?
Yes. What they do is they come up those. One year there was a big gator on Buckingham, just before you get to the school, came out of that big
Oh
ditch
yes,
there.
yes.
So what they do is they come up those drainage ditches, and this one was right offshore, just laying there in the water.
Oh my God.
Had about that long, so I figured he was about 9 or 10 foot. That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you very much.
Council Lady Norris, if you have a knock at your back door someday, be careful.
Don't open it.
Well, I learned from this last flood that I'm going to have a zoot suit on before I touch any floodwater anymore. I'm not going through that again.
Boots.
Councilmember Vetus.
Not a whole lot. Answer to that. We've got gators in our neighborhood. I don't know about you, but you do got to be careful. I had a neighbor try to come over and warn me about it. It was sitting at my front door, about a 10-foot gator. But they definitely are out and about, and you got to be careful with them.
Oh, especially now because it's breeding season.
Yeah. And kind of just to dovetail on Bruce's court deal, it is an experience. And if you ever get a chance to do it, although it seems like, oh, geez, everybody's thinking of every excuse under the sun why they can get out of it. And no, I'm going to go up there and foaming at the mouth and tell them, whatever that, so you got to get out of it. But I did a conspiracy to commit murder, and I actually got selected. And you may or may not believe this, but they ask you how what you do. Well, you didn't make it that far, obviously, but you stand up and you tell them your name and your occupation. And this was many years ago, back when there was a show on MTV. So I stood up and I said, my name is Beavis and I have a show on MTV. And I thought, what have you just done? And the judge, both lawyers, and the guy that was on trial for murder busted out laughing. So that was probably dumb because he probably remembered that.
He probably watches it.
So that didn't work. I got selected and was the foreman of the jury. And I got to tell you, even though it's the system that we have of your peers, and even though it was 100% clear that the guy had a conspiracy to commit murder, as the foreman to stand there and still hold somebody's life in your hand, and have to announce that verdict, that was weird. It's still kind of, and so definitely an interesting process to do, so if you ever get that. But other than that, Saturday it was a great ball game right up to the last inning. Had we not gotten 9 errors, you wouldn't have gotten 10 runs. Thanks for the violin, Tom. No, it was really good. We didn't have rain this year, which was nice. Broke another finger off of Jerry, so it was good. But raised a lot of money, $1,000. Hopefully we can continue to just make that bigger and better. So definitely a good thing and a great cause. I don't think I have anything else. That's it.
Well, the good thing is we made progress. We didn't lose by 10 runs this year. We lost by 9, so I think that was good.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Give a shout out for Oldsmar Fire Rescue. They're doing their annual backpacks for the kids, and they're primarily for Oldsmar Elementary, Forest Lakes, and Oldsmar Christian. They're looking for backpacks, notebooks, pencils, pens, glue sticks, rulers, folders, markers, scissors, composition books, paper calculators, Kleenex, pencil boxes, zippered cases, and computer paper. So if anybody can help them out, they're collecting from July 15th until August 13th. And I can tell you there's a lot of families that can't afford to buy some of this stuff for their kids. So if anybody can contribute anything.
Where are you dropping that off at?
We're dropping, that was my next thing. Thank you.
What's the date again?
That will be at Oldsmar Fire Rescue, Oldsmar City Hall, and the Oldsmar Public Library.
And what are the dates again, Mayor?
July 15th to August 13th.
Thank you.
And you're really helping the elementary school kids, basically. And the Oldsmar Christian School might be a little bit older, but good cause. Good job by the fire department.
Didn't check my mail.
This is kind of cool. Kathy handed this to me when I walked in the door. If anybody watches America's Got Talent, we've got an Oldsmar person in the finals, semifinals. Lindsay Norton will be performing next Tuesday, July 24th at 8 p.m., and she is in the acrobatic dance routine. So Kathy tells me you can vote 10 times on 3 devices. Your home phone, your cell phone, and your computer. So get on it. Let's put Oldsmar on the map with Lindsay. So good for her. We want to wish her the best with that.
Absolutely.
My MPO meeting last Wednesday, I think it was July 11th. You probably know better than I. We were talking about a ranked priority list for the region. And it was kind of interesting. I mean, it was the 5 or 6 different MPOs, but on one of the MPOs, it had something that pertained to Oldsmar that I found interesting. I don't know how much speed it's going to get, but it was right of way for future Tampa USF commuter rail with potential extensions to Land O'Lakes and Oldsmar. So I thought that was fairly interesting. Right now, it's on I, so whatever the letter I is, 8 or 10, it's up there, and it's for a 2035 plan. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and I thought
Very interesting.
I thought it would be nice because the rail connects from here to USF. It would be a great hub for the city of Oldsmar to bring students in and out of the city and stuff like that.
And
So,
it does connect.
yeah, I was kind of excited about that. And then I notice when I'm driving around town all the time, people still don't know how to put their recycle bins out.
Yeah.
It's either upside down or backwards or sideways, or they got their garbage on top of it. And then some guy I saw had his actual garbage coming out of it. So I don't know if there's something we can put in there that simplifies things for them and maybe the water bill or something.
Well, we could do that again. I got a feeling those people don't look at the utility billing insert, but I'm just speculating on that point. It would be a good time to mention, though, that we're going to automated garbage collection on October 1st. And so homeowners or residents will be getting another container for garbage, and there are going to be more specific instructions on the lid as to how it should be properly placed at the curb.
Good. So maybe when we get to that point, it'll simplify things. But I did see people actually putting garbage into the recycle bins, and I know.
Oh, yes.
Are our old garbage cans recyclable? And if you do, how do you throw those away?
Come up, maybe.
I mean, I've been holding on to 4 with little holes in them because I know this is coming.
That's what I got. Yeah. The wheels are off.
Yeah, the wheels are off. And
Yeah.
Well, they would
do they
be.
recycle?
I would think they would be.
They told us not to do that.
Most people are going to get a 65-gallon barrel for garbage.
Yeah.
So you can put your old dilapidated garbage can in that.
But I meant, can we recycle the garbage cans?
The old,
If they're
the
plastic, I
original.
don't see why not. We might want to ask Republic.
So
Well, why not? We can recycle all other plastic.
Yeah, but it only goes up to, what, 8?
does it have a triangle?
No, 1 through 7, it's all of them.
I'm not picking that
The only one it
nasty thing
doesn't do
up.
is styrofoam.
I'm sure our neighbors to Safety Harbor,
working on
Dunedin, or
that.
somebody their residents would like to take your old cans if you've got them. We're not using them anymore. But
That would be a good question to call and ask them, though, Bruce.
You know-
Because other
Yeah, I don't
people might
know the
want to do
answer.
the same thing.
It also might depend on whether it has wheels or not, because if it has wheels,
Yes.
Metal.
it's probably
can
got
take
a
the wheels
metal
off. You can make it
axle
apart.
through there too.
Just be curious. That's a lot of garbage cans.
Yeah, you can take the wheels off and the metal off.
Yes, you
We'll
can.
find out before October 1st.
And then the last thing is Saturday, the previous Saturday before last Saturday, the Guns vs. Hoses thing was very successful. I mean, the restaurant was packed, and it was a good time had by all. You were there.
Who ate
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah. It was,
wings?
Chief.
The chief? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chief.
How many do
He
you eat?
practiced. He probably ate
He practiced.
at least a dozen by himself, 14 or.
How many do you eat?
I was just a judge, man. I wasn't eating that stuff.
It's hot.
Yeah, way hot. But it was fun, and we'll do that again. And just a great family atmosphere. So it was a fun Saturday
Yeah, we
afternoon.
had a good time.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
y'all want to see Councilor Lady Norris smile?
Uh-oh.
What did you do?
My recycle thing is going out for the first time tomorrow.
You know,
And, or
I'm
whatever
working
you
on him
call
for
it.
2 years.
we never recycled at my house. I do it at my business, but at my house we never did it. We just threw everything away. And I asked for the big bins. And I got to tell you, when Friday comes, that thing's full and coming over the top. So it's amazing how much you recycle.
It's taken us about 4 months to get the thing full, so.
Yeah, but you can put everything in it, though, Jerry. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have anything else. I need a motion for the tentative agenda.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
It's over.
We are done.